Hello everyone. In today's session, we will see what is randomization. Let us say we have designed a system and that needs to be verified. There are so many models, so many configurations. How to verify it? Functional verification is aimed at assuring the design for all expected functionalities. All corner cases are to be verified. As design grows larger, it becomes more difficult to create complete set of stimuli needed to check their functionality. One option is the directed test cases. What is directed test case? Already as we have studied directed testing. In directed testing, we can write directed test cases to check certain set of features. But we cannot write enough directed test cases when the number of features double on each project. Then what is the solution? The solution is to create test cases automatically using constrained random test. That is, in short, it is CRT, constrained random tests. Random test benches are necessary for effective functional verification and cover complex functionalities with a minimum effort. Then what is the difference between the directed test case and the randomization? A directed test finds the bugs we think that they are there, but CRT finds the bugs we never thought about by using random stimulus. That is a basic difference. Directed test case finds the bugs which we think of they are there, but whereas CRT finds the bugs we never thought of. So with randomization, we can verify the entire environment. Now what to randomize? There are many parameters to be randomized. First one is device configuration. In real world environment, the DUT's configuration becomes more and more random. What is the most common reason why the bugs are missed during testing of the RTL design? Because not enough different configurations have been tried. So randomizing the configuration is necessary. Next one is the environment configuration. As we have discussed, the device operates in the environment containing many other components. The DUT is connected to the test bench that mimics the environment. We need to randomize the entire environment. Next is primary input data. All the DUT inputs are to be randomized. Next, encapsulated input data. Many devices process multiple layers of stimulus. Each level has its own control fields that can be randomized. Randomizing the data and the surrounding layers is very much necessary. Next is protocol exceptions, errors and violations. The most challenging part of the design and the verification is how to handle the errors in the system. The errors are going to be there and we need to handle the errors. What are the different various steps? The first step is to anticipate all the cases where the things can go wrong. The designer has to anticipate all the errors or all the cases where the things can go wrong. And the second step is to inject them into the system. We have designed the system, and to verify, we need to inject the errors into the system and make sure that the design handles them gracefully without locking up or going into the illegal state. Therefore, the testman should inject random types of errors at the random intervals. And next one is delays. The testman should always use random legal delays during every test to find the design bugs. So these are the parameters to be randomized: device configuration, environment configuration, primary input data, encapsulated input data, protocol exceptions, errors and violations, and delays. Thank you.